What up, YouTube? Dude, I just took the biggest shit. I mean, that thing was massive, dude. I like to call it dropping a troll in the toilet. Because, you know, trolls are miserable pieces of shit with no lives. Sometimes I'll call it squeezing off a troll, you know, because you're taking a shit and trolls stink. I know if the trolls haven't been texting me dumb shit as much, that's what's up. Because I pretty much block and ignore it. I see the text, read it, chuckle, like these guys are dumb, block. I mean, like, you know what? It's not as fun anymore. Kobo just doesn't react to it. Shit. Well, yeah, we got 70 tapes left. Alex Ford just texted me. That's most definitely what's up. So I hope you're all having a badass Monday. Dude, that spaghetti I made. That spaghetti I made was good. If I were to redo it, I'd slightly cook the bacon to barely cooked, so before I'd wrap it around the meatballs. I think that'd make it easier. I'm trying to make them a little smaller and stuff it with like 1 or 2 cubes of cheese instead of like 3 or 4. Dude, this was nuts. I gotta watch this.
It was weird picking it up. The legacy of that shield is complicated, to say the least.
That shield should be destroyed. This world is ours. You're never gonna stop.
It's the closest thing I got left to a family. I'm not gonna let anybody tell me I can't fight for it. Now streaming on Disney Plus, and upgrade to the Disney bundle for even more.
Epic chug alert, folks. I'm about to chug all the Mountain Dews you see here, all that I can find in the big, comically large wine glass. We're gonna call this the Every Dew Chug. Don't touch that mouse.
That's insane, dude.
You're watching Badlands Chugs. What's good, everybody, and welcome back to Badlands Chugs. And right now, I got an epic chug I'm about to do right here. These are all the Mountain Dews that I can find, okay? And I'm about to chug them all in this one big glass, okay?
That is a big ass wine glass, my dude. God damn. Hell fucking yeah, bro. That's what's up.
We're going to call this the Every Dew Chug, all right? I got right here the Mountain Burst, okay, the Lime Wire, Mountain Dew Spark, Cold Red's a favorite. Good old original, the Frostbite. All right, Voltage, and the super rare Mountain Dew Violet. And last.
Should I grab a beer and chug with him? Would that be epic? The Cobra can't chug a beer. Shh. You can sure try. Put it in my skeleton glass here. And to finish what's already in there, man.
But not least, I got the Baja Blast. We got to get it from Taco Bell because they don't come in bottles here in New York.
That sucks because I can get Baja Blast here in Wyoming. Now, if you're ever going to Taco Bell and you mix Baja Blast with their mango fiesta tea, it's just so good.
And I got an extra Frostbite here, all right?
Oh, that's extra?
Huh?
Let me see.
I'm filming, man. Big ups to OK Hip Hop. He's filming the camera, all right? Go visit him on his websites, all right? He made the beat that you hear today, all right? You ready? We can continue? Let's go. Now we work, folks.
Yo, dude, there's a mass shooting going on right now in Colorado. Someone texted me that shit. I'm sick of it, dude. We don't need this crap. We don't. Like, I'm so tired of it, man. Like, I'm tired of the violence, man. You know what I'm saying? Because every time we go through this crap, it's the same scenario. Democrats use mass shootings as a way to blame guns rather than blame people. And Republicans will use the platform to say this is why you need to buy more guns. Well, really, it's just about proper gun safety 101. Keep it empty unless you have to use it. Fuck murder and fuck suicide. Fuck mass shootings. Empower the people. It's a disgusting, scary world we live in. It really is YouTube. I try not to dwell on it. Watch some videos on YouTube, keep me distracted. Circle of protection for the innocent people out there doing this shit. Like, I don't even know, dude. This pandemic has got people acting stupid. starts calling me a racist and shit, I'm just like, fuck them. I don't give a fuck what gender or race the YouTuber is. If their content entertains me, then it entertains me, period. So what can you do, you know? Look, I'm not trying to be negative. But there were sick fucks and murderers out there, and it's just disgusting. And it's depressing to think about, to be honest. I got some Mountain Dew, make me a shandy. You know, I appreciate the support that I get from my fans. You're like, I don't know, YouTube. Enough with the mass shootings, man. I'm tired of it. Oh, everyone else around the world is going to America and their guns. And this is the kind of crap I'm talking about. Let's see what we got. I got that text message right there that told me about it. That comment, I'm not even going to read it out loud. It's going to block. You don't even get to hear me read it out loud. Select message, delete. Every time I get a stupid text message on my phone that I don't like, I just block the number and delete it and ignore it. It's not as fun when you don't respond to them. For them, anyways. Because people have nothing better to do with their sad fucking lives than harass a 30-year-old autistic. I'm an asshole with a heart of gold. I know that's weird to say, but, you know. No, I try to cheer up and be happy for myself at least, and you know. But the world's issues, it just fucks with me a little bit sometimes. I don't know. I ordered some tactical soap. Got me a bar and some cologne. I'll unbox it when I get it. I'll grab a beer. This has become my new favorite beer. That was good. That spaghetti I made was too good, dude. Block. I honestly feel sorry for my trolls, man. They really got nothing better to do than harass me on the phone with the dumbest text messages. Now they're getting pissed off and I'm blocking them and not responding to it. That's funny. Hey, you stupid fuck, don't block the number this time. Block. These trolls are so boring. Watch this. Airplane mode. You know what cheers me up? Fucking with my trolls. Hey, you stupid fuck, don't block the number. Block. I love how it pisses them off. I love how I control my trolls. It's so fun making them my little bitch like that. Dude, the spaghetti I made is next level. It was a labor of love to make it, but trust me, it was good. It's good. I'm pretty much eating that skitty until it's all gone. And that shit turned out good, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Live wire, folks. Mountain Dew Spark.
Where do you get a wine glass like that? And that shit would have to be like super hard to break as fuck glass, like steel glass. You know what I'm saying? So that would be a bitch, dude. You spend like 40, 50 bucks on this big ass wine glass.
Ooh, look at that. Ooh, yeah. Pennsylvania.
Now that glass compared to this one, it is insane watching this man chug soda. Like, how the hell does he do it? Now we're gonna mix some Mountain Dew with our beer. Call it a shandy. Yes. Got 70 tapes left. That's what's up. I genuinely do appreciate the support. You don't even know. I'm kind of liking the mild celebrity status thing. People call me a YouTube celebrity, but like, I don't consider myself a YouTube celebrity just yet. I'm a little famous, yes, but I've seen like other YouTubers who've got like millions of subscribers, bro. And that's crazy to think about.
Frostbite. Get out of here, B. You can't have that. Get this B out of here. Get out of here. Boo. Shoo. 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 All right, let's continue. Voltage.
Dude, the level of soda he mixes into this is crazy.
Ooh, looks like cola. And the rare Mountain Dew Violet from Japan. Oh, hold on.
Wait, what? Mountain Dew Violet from Japan? What? That's what's up.
Wait a minute. I want to see how this bad boy tastes first. Oh, man. Nice, grapey Mountain Dew Let's put it in there.
Yeah.
Baja Blast, straight from Taco Bell.
That is insane. 160 ounces of Mountain Dew. Every Dew chug approximately 205. Holy shit. 2,500 calories. Holy shit, dude. Dude, imagine what that would even taste like. All those soda pops combined. That is wild, man.
Yes, y'all. The time has come.
That is some insane chugging, dude.
Enough talk. It's time to get this done. The every Dew chug. Yes. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it.
Yeah, buddy. Can he do it? Yes. 6 seconds in. 7, 8. "42 seconds in."
Yeah! Woo! That's what I'm talking
47
about.
seconds. Hell yeah.
That's Chuck, folks. Till next time, keep watching Badlands Chug. I'm out.
Yeah, buddy.
Peace. Chugging the world, one bottle at a time. Badlands Chug is back.
Dude, that beat was gangster. Hell yeah. I can't chug shit very well, mind you. But that's all right. Because you know what makes the world great? We all have something that makes us good. Well, we all got something we're good at. Just got to find it. Maybe that's my guitar playing and my singing. Watching them mix all the Mountain Dews together and drink it, man, that was insane. You can watch some stand-up comedians on Dry Bar Comedy. You know, doing alcohol-free comedy. Like, it doesn't have to be about drinking and just doing stand-up, you know what I'm saying? I get it. But it doesn't have to be about not drinking either. Like, it should be about the comedy, but it's whatever. What women want, Jesse Egan? Oh, jeez.
They're just like, no, drive along, move along, metal fanny pack. What a great crowd. Nice looking crowd, a lot of ladies. Any single ladies? Do we have any chubby chasers in this bunch? Because I am easy to catch, gals. Quick game of tag after the show?
This guy.
It'll be freeze tag. I'm not moving. Stand still and you win. That's how it works. No, I'm single. I found it's tough being single when you drive a smart car.
What? I call bullshit. You just gotta find yourself one of those modern day hipster chicks that's like vegan and shit. And she'd be like, oh my god. You drive a Prius? Oh, you are such a sweetheart. You are caring for the environment and it's just so amazing.
Found that out the hard way, you know. You really can't holler at the ladies from a smart car. I've tried, you know. I roll up, what up? You know, just
Depends on what the chick's into, man. Like if I had my own hot rod, trust and believe it'd be a sweet little hot rod. I'd roll up like, what up? I'd build me my own custom-made Model T C cab rat rod hearse. It would be fucking sick.
looks like I'm wearing it. The women are like, is that a metal backpack you got on? What the hell? It's cute, I guess. I'm like, no, it's my car.
That's funny. Holy shit.
Don't make me honk the horn and prove it. I'm like, it's so pathetic. It just sounds like women when they see me in that car. They're just like, no, drive along, move along, metal fanny pack. Get a real car, maybe we'll talk.
Yes. That's good shit.
I'm always like, I wasn't going to give you a ride anyway, okay? Actually, I can't. My right cheek already called shotgun tonight, so get to stepping. Move along, sister. Give you a ride? I don't think so. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what women want, you know. I think they want a man with a truck and a horse and a dog the size of a horse that drives trucks. I don't know what they want. I really have no idea.
You know, and here's the best part of it, YouTube. If women want men to know what they want, then tell us. Us guys, we're not mind readers, you know. Nah, men are simple. You know, it just seems like it's kind of unfair, you know? She's sitting there going, you and her have communication problems. You know what women want? A man who would treat them right and respect them and make them feel like the hottest bitch on the block. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what women want? You go into a nice restaurant or any restaurant, you hold the door for your lady, you pull a chair out for her, classy old school gentleman shit. So when other women look at her, they get insanely jealous because they'll say things like they wish their boyfriend did shit like that for them. Yeah.
Yeah, I just rescued a kitten. So if you're looking for a tough guy, his name is Sir Meows a lot. I call him Meowsy, and he's very sweet. I spoil him, you know. At one point, he had like 3 different litter boxes, which is pretty unnecessary because he always goes to the bathroom in the exact same houseplant, so didn't really need to do that. But thinking about putting a picture of him on my dating profile, you know. I don't look like this online, you know. Nobody does. I look like a Pitt Clooney hybrid, you know. I went out with one girl. I didn't look like me. She didn't look like her. I was like, hey, we catfished each other. How about that?
Yes.
Pretty sweet. So we went out for fondue. That's what we did. I don't know if anyone's done that. Anybody been to fondue here? It is really expensive, is what it is. Yeah. We're like $200 in. I was just like, can we just get a 3rd shrimp, please?
$200 for fondue. It's just melted cheese, man. You could literally stick a bowl of cheese in a fucking bowl in a microwave and melt it until it's all gooey and drippy and melted. Just get a big old bowl and start throwing in cheese. Like, oh boy, you gotta grease the cheese, huh? $200 for fondue. Do you think I'm out of my mind for paying that kind of money? Holy shit, for melted cheese. Well, you're paying for the experience because it's a nice restaurant. What's the deal with overpriced restaurants? Am I right? You know those kind of restaurants that are like super prestigious. You got to be on a waiting list. You get one of those really snooty ass fucking waiters. It's just you can't tell if he's gay or not, but he's just super uptight, you know. Oh my god, I'm obnoxious. Because you know him as soon as you see this asshole, right? He just walks to your table and immediately sticks his nose in the air like somebody farted. You're like, so what's the special tonight? And he just looks exhausted. He's like, it's on the menu, sir. But he says it anyways. Like, yeah, me and the missus would like a bottle of your finest pink champagne. We're toasting our anniversary. Very good. Oh, shit. You ever tried to chug pink champagne? It's fucking insane. I'm comfortable enough with my own masculinity to say it. Pink champagne's delicious. Bubbly. And what's the deal with toxic males and their drinks, right? Like a guy can't enjoy any sort of alcohol without being judged by his fellow man. And women do this crap too. You're at Cheryl's book club. What did you all think of Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix? Oh, I thought it was really good. What'd you think? I thought it was good too. Yeah, J.K. Rowling's a really good author. And then as soon as Cheryl gets up to leave for her own bathroom, excuse me, gotta use the little girl's room, gets up to walk and use her own bathroom. All her friends are now slut shaming her for the wine she picked for the party, but they're not gonna say shit when it's offered to them. Guys do this crap too. It's like, dude, if you didn't bring the booze, why the fuck you bitching if it's offered? No, serious. Alcohol snootiness is bullshit. It's like, if you didn't fucking provide it, why the fuck you bitching? Yeah.
The waiter's like, would you like to try dessert? I was like, yeah, let me go sell my smart car. I'll be right back. Sample those strawberries. Insufficient fondue is what I call that meal. Fun, don't have the cheddar for that cheese. You know what I mean? I'm pretty good. I really am. Yeah.
Okay, this guy's kind of funny. Like, you always see a guy with a special what women want, and you kind of roll your eyes a little bit, like your inner feminist just goes, this guy better be funny. And I will support female equality regardless if women support men's rights or not. It's just the right thing to do. And if you want to call me a simp, well then I guess I'm a simp. Sick individual. Mastering. No, what would the P stand for? Yeah. No, I get sick and tired of simp culture. It's just like the male form of slut shaming, basically. Women get slut shamed for having sex, and men get simp shamed for being nice to women because they want to get laid. What? And it's beyond that. Like, seriously? Ridiculous.
I do most of my shopping at the 99-cent store, so, you know, yeah, it's a weird thing to cheer for, but I do. I buy everything there. I bought some scented candles there, made my whole house smell, you know, like the 99-cent store, just moldy and defective. They had other scents too. They had expired and lead and made in China. That one's exotic. I'm gonna go back, collect the whole set, you know. Yeah, I did dress up for you guys tonight. This is my least stained outfit, so you're welcome. You know?
Let's get hammered. The terms is acceptable.
Like Sopranos level baller.
I really want to do one of those red carpet interviews one day, you know, where they're like, with the celebrities, like, who are you wearing? Who's your designer? Be like, oh, I think his name is Raw.
What are you wearing? Oh my god, that was so tacky. Did you see? You want to have my Reese Witherspoon's impersonation? What are you wearing? No disrespect. What are you wearing? Oh, jeez. People are getting paid to talk trash on other people's outfits when they go to the Oscars. Can you just imagine that for a second? Like, that's Hollywood for ya. Shit. Shit. Yeah, this Dead Guy Rogue Ale is pretty good. The can is goth as shit. It tastes good. Yeah, buddy. You know, that just pisses me off about it. Women aren't allowed to support men's rights without being called weak. The fuck? It's because modern feminism is teaching women to make men the enemy, not see them as equals, or they turn around and bitch because it's unequal and they want equal rights. Oh shit. Which sucks because feminism as a whole really isn't a bad thing. It's just modern feminism has kind of infiltrated it. And feminazis, not feminists, feminazi, there's a difference. That's your female equivalent of a MGTOW incel. Oh shit. But hell yeah, man, we got 70 copies left. Once they're sold out, they're sold out. So get them while you can. Deathbedtapes.com. You could not have picked a pretty awesome first time deal like that, even if you tried. It was too perfect. Alex Ford bought one of my wands from Cobra Craft Handmade Wands and got inspired to create his own record company. And he did it. Power of the mind, I'm telling you.
I got it at Ross. I like to dress for less, know what I mean? These are Tom's shoes, not the brand. I stole them from my buddy Tom, and actually got this shirt back when I was in.
Hey man, no, I ain't gonna crap on his style, dude. People think you're nobody because you dress for less. Fuck them. I could buy a pair of black Wrangler jeans at Walmart for like 12, 13, 14 bucks. Get a couple pairs of them so I have enough to go out through the week. and be just fine. I got my black Wrangler jeans, and if I go to Hot Topic or Spencer's to buy a rock t-shirt of one of my favorite bands, I'm set. Like, shit, I'm not that picky.
The Army, thank you. You're right not to applaud. Not a hero, it was the Salvation Army, and took it from their Lost and Found section. So, balling on a budget. You guys are good. This is a good crowd. I'm so happy to be out here with you guys. I got to fly for comedy, which is great, you know. Not bragging, it was spirit. Has anybody else flown the Greyhound bus of the skies? It's my price range, you know, $9 to anywhere, you know. You don't know where to land, but that's half the fun.
Now, what's the deal with overpriced airplane tickets? You believe that shit? Or something like this, take a couple drags, sit it in the ashtray, put it out. Don't just chief on it.
They crash, it's $4.50, so still pretty good deal, you know. And they do charge extra for everything on Spirit. I don't know if you guys have flown. It was like $50 for my emotional baggage on that flight. It's crazy. How did they know? Are they psychic? It's ridiculous. My plane was delayed too. They had to stop off, get more gas at Costco, which is crazy, but it's a minimalist kind of airline, you know. They have one employee that I'm pretty sure. I'm not positive, but I suspect, you know. Like I had to use.
Like, you're gonna pay an assload of money for plane tickets. Get on a plane. Pay an assload of money for snacks and drinks. Get off the plane. Go through airport security. Yeah, flying is a pain in the ass.
Used the sky cap last time when I flew. I was out at the curb. This nice lady named Myrna was helping me. And I was like, oh, thanks, Myrna. And I had to like make my flights like run all the way up to the gate. I'm out of breath. I give the ticket. It's Myrna again. I was like, what? Did you sprint? You are fast. I got on the plane. Myrna's the flight attendant too. And she's all, sit down, buckle up. I gotta go fly this Airbus thingy. There's only one of us. We're cutting corners. The seats don't recline either. I didn't know that. Did you guys know when you? I'm not making that up. Seats don't recline on Spirit. I was messing with mine. I was like, what the heck? Excuse me, Myrna. Is my seat broke? She's like, no, you're broke. You're flying on Spirit. That's the way our seats function on this particular airline.
Yeah, and you're sitting there. Oh, excuse me, ma'am. Do your airplane services serve alcohol beverages for the adult type? Yes, but you only get a 2-drink minimum. Well, that is some bullshit. Okay, give them to me. I'll take 2 shooters of Jack Daniels and a Coca-Cola. Sweet. By the end of the flight, you know the stewardess is already drunk off her ass, stumbling in her high heels. Oh, turbulence, my Asperger's.
I was like, oh, all right, I guess I'll just sit upright for 6 hours, you know. She's all, that's the spirit, enjoy your flight. I was like, oh, Myrna, you got me again. I'm happy to be here. I love traveling for comedy. I grew up on the East Coast. We have any East Coast people in the house? All right, a couple people. My parents are still back there, like the New Jersey, New York area. I like that area, you know, because I like the accent. They all sound like they're on The Sopranos all the time. You know? They just tell you, forget about it, or whatever, you know. Like last time I had to visit, I took a cab, you know. Even the cab driver sounded like that. I get in the cab, he looks at me in the mirror, he's like, yo, not for nothing, but it's going to be 45 clams. You get to the JFK airport and don't be a jerk when it comes to my freaking tip. I was like, whoa. This guy was Asian, by the way. Did I mention?
Hi, Rex Moore with the Motley Fool here, and I've got 5 free stock picks for you today.
Oh, shit.
That part, I might have left that out. It was confusing.
Yes.
I live in California now, which is nice. I thought it'd be safer, you know. I moved to this little hippie beach town. California, it's stuck in the 60s, you know. I thought it'd be safer than living on the East Coast, but no, I got involved in a drive-by, like my first day there. It was a hippie drive-by, you know. The guy rolled up on me in a VW bus.
Yes.
First, he had to crank down that window. And he's all, break yourself, fool, hippie drive-by. I was like, what the heck? And then he blew bubbles at me. Had to block that with a dream catcher, you know what I mean? I was like, not today, sucker, I don't think so. You try showering in soap once in a while. Then he threw some flowers and seeds at me, a couple of doves flew up. It was so peaceful. Oh, so that's the most exercise I got today. A little winded from that act out. You know you're in great shape when you get winded doing stand-up comedy, you know? I'm trying to get in better shape. I started seeing a personal trainer, so yeah, that's about the right response. It was 2 years ago, so not working that great, you know. She gave me a fitness test when I started, which I failed. Actually got held back. I'm in remedial fitness now. She makes me wear a helmet when I work out, which is ridiculous. But it's for my own safety, so I do it, you know. I'm not flexible, you know. She'll ask me to stretch. I'll be like, I think my limbs are the wrong lengths for that. You know, she'll go, cut your toes. I'm like, why was I cursed with these T-Rex arms? I need an orangutan physique for this workout. I want to be more flexible. I tried, you know, hot yoga. That's a real California thing. It's really embarrassing too. You know, turn the heat up in this room till it's like surface of the sun levels of heat. And then make you attempt impossible stretching moves while listening to like pan flute music. And the whole time I'm just concentrating, just trying my hardest not to fart. That's hot yoga. That's it, you know. Don't like it, not going back, but I did learn one cool move though. You know, when you fart during hot yoga.
Yes. Oh, that is ridiculous.
That is called downward facing smog. So
oh my God, that's funny. Fart jokes are so cheesy, but man, that's funny.
don't be behind me in hot yoga class. Anyway, feeling good today though, guys. Had a great day. You know, nothing's bringing me down. Very productive day. I spent the whole day trying to get out of a group text. Actually, spoiler alert, didn't make it out. Still stuck. There's no way out of those, you know. I hate group texts. They put you in there against your will. No permission needed, right? And then when it's like, you ever get stuck in a group text, it's all mystery numbers? You're like, these are strangers. How did this happen? It's crazy. I think it's because nobody wants to actually talk on the phone anymore, right? People will thumb type out the great American novel to you just to avoid talking on the phone. Like, when was the last time you saw, like, someone calls you on the phone, you're like, who's this lunatic calling me on my phone? And you don't answer, but you just text them right back. You know, oh, who's this? You know, they will send you the longest. I get, you know, the great American novel, just like, it was the best of texts, it was the worst of texts. I get texts that are so long, they can't even get them at once. They're dropping down in sections, like chapter 1, it was a dark and stormy text. I'm like, where are the cliff notes for this, you know? I hate text, and I think if you're going to text me, just text me right back. Don't wait a week, because I've moved on with my life by then, you know? You ever get people just be walking down the street and just get a random, haha, and then what happened? I'm like, I have no idea. I have moved on. I don't know. They start sending you emojis, like purple, eggplant, smiley face, fire. Are these hieroglyphics? What are you trying to say? And they LOL for everything, just like,
Here's something to think about. Ancient Egyptians with their hieroglyphics. That's what started the language. That's what started the alphabet. We've now progressed back to hieroglyphics. Think about it. We're sending emojis. Emojis are the 21st century hieroglyphics.
Grandma's sick. LOL. That's inappropriate. Okay. Don't do that. Just wish I knew how to get out of the group text. Really, I know how to do it on Facebook. You guys know if you get stuck in one, you can scroll down, hit leave conversation. You guys know that? This is the teaching part of the set. Leave conversation. That's my favorite button. I wish I had that for real life. You know, if you're in a stupid argument, or somebody's in a group thing, you're at work in the break room, they're arguing about baked goods or something. Just like, I like muffins with seeds. I prefer scones. What about you, Jesse? And they turned to me. I've just disappeared, left a note behind. Says, Jesse has left the conversation. Peace out, scone lady. Out of here. I know I'm getting old when I start complaining about cell phones and texting. That's how you know you're old when you compare stuff to back in the day. Like, if you ever say back in the day, you should just be like, back in the day! Because that's the way you sound now,
Ah, shit. Don't I know it? I wouldn't say I'm getting old, but I'm getting older. There's a difference. There are people out there who still wish they were in their 30s, so I'm going to cherish every moment I have until I get to that cranky old age. Old man Cobra with his corncob pipe sitting in a rocking chair on the porch of his dream house. Double barrel shotgun next to him. Who the fuck's that coming up on my gate? The cell phone rings. Oh, it's homeboy Scotty. I'll come let you in the front gate. Let me just walk inside real quick. Go inside and push the button next to the door. Front door, and the gate opens up. Someday I'll build my dream house. And when I do, that clock tower, I'll have my own bells to play. It'll be so much fun. 48 bells in a clock tower, 47 on a Grand Carillon, 48th bell on a hemp rope with a black and green Sally. Yeah, that'd be a pretty set of bells. Bell towers make pretty music.
I do that every time. Like, I'll turn into a 1,000-year-old man with dubstep music comes on the radio. I was driving over here, dubstep comes on, I was like, what is this noise?
Hey, dubstep's awesome.
Back in the day, we had real music, like Devo. We used to whip it good, you whippersnappers, back in the day.
And then that's a thought to think about, that knowing the music I listen to right now, you know what I'm saying? People are like listening to crap that I don't understand. When I get to that age, I'm just gonna be like, God damn it.
How old am I now? That happens to me every time I see a kid complain about his cell phone. I'll just be like, Mom, Pandora radio's down on my iPhone 64 for 2 seconds. Oh, I just want to jump out of a bush, scare the heck out of that kid, Just like, back in the day, portable music was called a boom box. Some of us called it a ghetto blaster. You carried it on your shoulder till it gave you spina bifida back in the day. You'd stay off my lawn. I don't know. Trying to eat better. It's hard. You go out to like restaurants. Every menu has this like build your own burger thing on it. It's too much responsibility.
No, it's not. In fact, I like restaurants that have the build your own burger option. You're like, I want to take some from that burger, that burger, that burger, and that burger, and make it all my own custom thing. People who say crap like that don't want to make decisions. Sir, how would you like your cow to be cooked? Medium rare. Sweet.
I'm not a burger architect, you know. If I build a burger, it's going to be top heavy. I'll tell you that. So I'm topping it with chili and deli meats and cookies. I'm building a cookie burger. It's not up to code. Don't check the blueprints, but I'm building it.
Yeah. That's what's up. I put a cookie on a burger. I have too. Or I'm a fat kid in the heart, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like the spaghetti I made last night proves it.
You know? I used to be a waiter. I used to wait tables. I hated picky eaters. They're the worst. You come to like take their order. You know you got a picky eater table. They're looking at the menu like, it's a real nice rough draft you got right here. We're going to revise the heck out of it. You know? People love to make a million substitutions too. People do it differently. Like the guys want the bro deal. They're always like, bro, hook it up. Give me this steak, all right? I don't need the side of potato either, bro. I'm on keto, so just slide me a second steak. Do it, bro. Yeah, I don't need the salad either. Just give me a third steak. Can you do that? Yeah, I want a short stack of pan steaks. Just keep stacking them, bro. Stack, steak, bro, hook it up. I'm like, no. Women will whisper their impossible requests. Like that makes it easier, I guess. They're like, excuse me. Can I just get this without the onions? I'm like, well, those are onion rings. So no, I can't do that. I'm a waiter, not a wizard, okay? I get checked. With Chef Dumbledore in the back, but he's busy making our onions bloom. I don't think he can remove the onion from the onion ring. That's dark magic. You take that to Applebee's. Beat it.
Anyone tries to order onion rings without the onion just wants the batter. What? I'm like, I get substitutions, but holy shit.
Picky eaters, man.
Right?
I waited tables during the height of the gluten craze, too, you know? Nobody knew what they were, but everyone was avoiding them, you know? People are like, don't give me glue. I don't know what it is. I think it's a glue, and I don't want paste in my food. Don't give me glutens. I don't want wheat. In fact, no grains of any kind. I'd still like to order this toast. Can you do that? Can you make bread from dreams? That's what I'd really like. I'd like a dream bread sandwich with a side of pretend fries and some imaginary juice. Hook it up, chop, chop, no glutens. Move it. People don't worry about glutens, you know. Like food allergies, you know, what's it going to do? Make me swell up? Too late. Uh-oh, all food does that.
Then you get these fucking assholes who snap at the waiter or waitress like, excuse me, hey, waiter, yes, could you top off my drink, please? Thank you. Rude as shit. Like, these people are trying to provide you a service. There's no need to be rude.
I am swollen right now from food. These are just hives. I'm breaking out. Got two hives up top, big hive down low. Feeling a little hivey. I'm like Blue Hivey. I'm Beyonce's kid, you know what I mean? If you like to, you should have put an onion ring on it with no onion and no glutens. Hook it up, bro. You know, picky eaters, they send food back when it's not perfect, too. Crazy, you know? Just like, excuse me, I ordered linguine. This is clearly fettuccine. Seems teeny, wrong eating. Send it back. I'm like, what? You're not hungry enough, you know? I don't send it back. I waited long enough. It's time to grind, you know? You can mess up my order. I'll be like, excuse me. I ordered spaghetti. You brought me this squirrel, but that's okay. I'm not sending it back.
Yes. That's too goddamn funny.
Just need more sauce. It's a dry squirrel. Do you have any squirrely sauce? Hook it up, bro. No glutens. I don't know. This is funny. Like, some people think fat people just eat anything. Like, we just love everything, you know? This will blow you away. I don't like ranch. What do you think about that? I know. Look at that face. People look at...
Hey, ranch is good. Hey, cool. Someone bought a Love Man in Your Art t-shirt. A Hell's Advocate music tee. And a Gothic King Cobra t-shirt. That's what's up. Yeah, buddy. What do we got here? You have $46.36 to be paid out on Teespring. Yeah, start a payout.
I mean, like, what are you, a communist? What is it? They're like, ranch is our lifeblood. We would dip a flip-flop in ranch and eat it. It's still, I don't like ranch. I don't want ranch.
Hey, some people aren't ranch fans. I get it. Like, ketchup's disgusting in my opinion, but hey, no judgment. You ever put ranch on your pizza? That's really good. Yeah.
But I mean, I'll eat it.
Pineapple on pizza.
I'm not going to send it back, you know. I can bring my food like, here's your burger, sir. It's swimming in ranch. I'll be like, oh, sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles, I think. But you know what? No, excuse me. Can I get some cookies to crumble on this as I'm trying to make the cookie burger? Thank you. No, I'm happy to be here with you guys. This is so much fun. You know, I love being a comedian, but I didn't want to be this when I was a kid. I wanted to be something heroic, like a fireman, you know. Because everybody loves firemen, right? Except for the cops, because they're jealous of how everybody loves the firemen, you know? There's like, oh, these sexy firemen. Always shirtless, sliding down poles, posing in calendars. Are they exotic dancers or public servants? I don't know. You want to see my cop calendar? Check it out. I'm buying a donut, pulling you over. You don't have your license? You're under arrest. Check out December. I'm tasing Santa Claus. Not a Happy New Year.
That's fun.
No. They gotta hate the firemen too, because the firemen always show up early. You know, they're like, "Hey, we're the first responders. Beat ya." There's nothing burning, so we're just getting cats out of trees and stuff. You know, I don't know how they got that job. Honestly, I think they just didn't trust the cops with that job. You know, like somebody was like, "Hey, my cat is stuck up in the tree," and the cop's like, "Yeah, where?" And like, "Right there." Meow, not anymore.
Jeez.
Humanity thinks of nature as a huge candy bag that we could just pick.
That's great. How long have you been unemployed? About 5 years. Young kids here tonight. Anybody with some drug problems? Anybody? Don't do drugs, kids. Do you do drugs, son? You can tell me. He doesn't hear so well.
Well, if alcohol is considered a drug, I don't really have a problem with it. Just enjoy it. But no, you shouldn't do drugs. Drugs are bad. You know, like, you want to smoke weed? Slam a bottle. You know what I'm saying? I like how people call marijuana a gateway drug. I'm like, bullshit, a gateway to what? Doritos and Call of Duty? No, marijuana is a gateway drug to Taco Bell. I forgot. Goddamn Doritos, Locos, Tacos, and the chalupas. It's ridiculous. Stuffed grilled cheese burrito. They got cheese on top of the burrito. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, just chilling on live, watching stand-up comedians. This is what I'll do. Like, I'll perfect my own stand-up, watching other comedians and be like, hey.
Badgers are notoriously bad at hearing things. Do you have a vice? Do you got a vice besides shorts on a 32-degree night? Do you have any other vices? You don't have any kind of vice? That's good. Don't do drugs. Young people should not do drugs. You have too much to lose. It's old people that should try them. When I'm 97, I'm going to be dropping acid every day.
Yeah, that's horrible.
I get used to this. I love it when people say that. People that say that are always really drunk at a hotel pool at 10 a.m. on a Tuesday. They're like, I get used to this. It's like, you know what? It seems like you really kind of have gotten used to that. Maybe a little too used to it. You know what you've never got used to? A job. Do we have people that work here this evening? Anybody work? Yeah? What do we got back here, sir? Right there. What do you do for a living, sir?
I was a manager of BYU.
A manager of a
BYU Copy Center.
A BYU copy center. Okay, yeah, that's unfortunate. You were about to applaud the copy center. Like, yeah, we make copies. That guy's not from here. 8 years, we don't care. Copies, that's great, man. Was that a dream of yours growing up? Being a copy guy? Pretty much? Like I said earlier, how low are your expectations? This man was applauding the survival of the flight. Sir, what about being a rock star? Did you consider that? I mean, I think every moment you can't be a rock star, when you realize that, your life is just a series of compromises.
Yes. Yes. You know, it's cute how Cobra thinks he's a rock star just because he makes music on GarageBand and he's got 21,000 subscribers on YouTube. Yeah. You think rock stars don't have to make compromises? Come on, man. Like, sometimes rock stars going to make compromises too, man. It just depends on the situation.
I mean, nobody's ever said, dude, the other night we partied like copy makers. So did you take one of those machines home with you, sir? No? Okay. And do you miss it? You do? Just the smell of the ink in the morning? Or the fact it gets jammed up every time and you're the only guy that can fix it in the entire universe? I hate copy machines. You are a different breed, man. You're a breed apart. What do you miss about it, sir?
The kids I worked with.
Oh, the kids you worked with. Oh, that's touching. I can't make fun of that. I look like a total jerk. The guy loved children and the comedian just laid into him. All right, I'm going to let you off the hook, sir. You got a copy guy there. How about you, sir? What do you do for a living? You're a sales guy. You're not going to narrow that down for me at all. Appreciate it. That's the thing these days. Nobody really says what they do for a living in this day and age. They try to confuse you with their job descriptions, don't they? They try to make it sound very convoluted. Like, yeah, big picture, I set up an eco-friendly infrastructure, synchronizing, synthesizing, synergizing companies and their subsidiaries, creating a bilateral platform or go-between for symbiotic product placement, orchestrating a transmutation, which allows a win-win for the client, then kind of spins it off in other co-habitual relationships for their clients. That's great. How long have you been unemployed? About 5 years. Sales, you're not going to tell us what you sell. You just kind of go door to door. You just go, do you need something? I'm the guy to find it for you. I'm friends with a badger. What do you sell? You sell what? Raw materials. Okay. Starting to get more of a picture, though, of what this guy's referring to, right? And again, this is what people do. They make their job sound better than it is. You know these people. I own a car wash. No, you own a hose. I'm a ballerina. You dance at a strip bar. I'm an import-export. You sell marijuana to high school kids. I sell raw materials. You sell marijuana to high school kids. I love this part of the country because you guys are so real here, you know? I live in Los Angeles. People are much more self-absorbed there. I ran into somebody the other day I hadn't seen for years. I said, hey, man, how have you been? And apparently what he heard me say was, hey, man, brag about your career for an hour. Right? He started dropping names, showing me pictures of celebrities he had seen. I wonder if people have been doing this for thousands of years. I wonder if somebody 2,000 years ago is like, you dude, guess who I saw at the winemaking seminar the other day? Jesus. Yeah, he's much smaller in real life. Yeah, check out the mural. Yeah, that's me right behind him. Nice to be back in your lovely metropolis. People are friendly here. Yeah, when our plane landed, everybody clapped. Is that normal in this part of the country? How low are your expectations where you are applauding your own survival?
Yes. Free.
They were like, yeah, we did it! Even the captain was friendly. He's like, have a nice trip, Chief. Called me Chief. Yeah, I don't feel like I've earned that distinction. I said, please, call me Littlefoot. I call everybody Animal because I can't remember anybody's names. You know, I was at a party recently. I forgot this guy's wife's name. I tried to play it off. You ever do that? I'm like, hey, man, where's your better half? Where's your significant other? Where's your lovely kimosabe? Where's your sexual cohort? He's like, you don't remember my wife's name, do you? I'm like, I don't remember your name. Hard to remember people's wives' names, you know, especially in Utah. Wow.
What's the deal with Mormons? I'll give a beer. Oh, shit. Shit. Mormons are some interesting people. Let me tell you, not really. No, Lucifer guides my. Lucifer's light is all you need. It's got like a head on it. Good head. Oh, that's awful. I took a beer piss. You can always spot the Mormons around Casper. Got these black bikes. And it's like, that's a cute bike you got there. Guess you haven't ascended enough to get a car yet. And they're telling you can't buy a car. Real cult like, dude, just saying. If you're gonna do a cult, you gotta do it right. No way.
You don't even know what to say. You're like, hey man, where's your better 2/3? So I just call everybody animal. They'll picture the animal they want to picture, and so will I. They'll picture like a dolphin or a mermaid. I'll picture like a sea barnacle. You're an animal, sir. I can tell. What kind of animal would you be? What? A cougar? Oh, that's usually an answer a girl might give. It's kind of a weird front row guy right here. He's got his shorts on. It's his birthday. I'll handle this, sir. So you're kind of getting ahead of yourself right now. I know you're proud it happened another year, but yeah. First of all, he's wearing shorts, so thanks for dressing up for the show. Appreciate it. It's like, honey, it's Friday night. It's my birthday. Get me my fancy shorts. Yes. You mean the one on the hanger? Yep. Break the glass. How did you know it was his birthday? Is this, did he talk to you about it before the show or what? Oh, he's your son. Okay, well then you should know. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Did you think of him as a cougar? I certainly hope not. What did you think of him as? He's looking at him. He's like, he's gained a little weight. I'd say bear. That's what we. How come you had to look at him? You haven't seen him in a while? He's really grown up. Look at his legs. A lot hairier than I remember. I would say bear. What kind of bear would he be? You looked at him again. I'd say grizzly. He's gotten extra big. You'd say he'd be a grizzly bear? Okay, wow. That's the most ferocious bear of all. You have a lot of confidence in your son on his birthday. What kind of animal would you be, man?
Badger.
A badger. Yeah, that's not what I expected. Kind of surprised me there. Most people go with lions or eagles. It's like badger, animal that no one really respects much. But if my male son, which is what male sons are, sons are usually male. If he's going to be a cougar, I'll be a badger. I'm going to let him off the hook. He's the one in the shorts in the middle of the show.
Let's get hammered. The terms is acceptable.
Like Sopranos level baller.
Christopher.
Oh, yeah. You like how it tastes?
This is good.
So how can he be a badger? You tell me. He's like, you do the jokes, Chuckle Monkey. I came to watch a show. That's great. What do you do for a living, sir? Oh, yes, computer programmer. I can see where a badger would really make no sense at all with that answer. This is a very strange show so far. That's great. So we got a badger, we got a bear. How about you, sir? You're an animal. What kind of animal would you be? An eagle. He didn't even hesitate. An eagle. I already thought about it, and that's my answer. Fly like an eagle into the sea. How come he'd be an eagle? Because they're an awesome bird, and you get to fly around. Yeah. Do you live here in town? 20 miles where? Payson. Okay. You're just naming people now? It's like over at Payson's house. Did you just come into town for supplies or what? I love it here. You guys try to defend the bad weather, though, in this part of the country, don't you? Y'all say the same things. You're very defensive. I like all the seasons. When the leaves change, it's beautiful. Yeah, the leaves aren't changing. They're dying. Right? The seasons would be great if they weren't so repetitive. It's the same seasons year after year. That's why I'm excited about global warming. We're going to get some brand new seasons. Right? What a beautiful year last year. What a gorgeous sprawl. Leaves just burst into flames. Then we had the 6 months of flooding and darkness. But you know what? That's spummer. Summer's the only good season, right? The summertime, you can have a hole in your sock. You won't even lose your toe. Right? It never gets dark at 2 in the afternoon in the summertime. Here's something you never see people doing in the summertime, which I saw today. People walking down the street just... Right? You don't lose control of your body in the summertime. People say they like spring, but it's only because they know summer's coming. Right? Spring is the meeting her for the first time and falling in love. Right? Summer's the marrying her and the honeymoon period where she can do nothing wrong. Fall is the falling asleep next to her and knowing she'll be there in the morning. Winter's the waking up alone in a cold apartment and she's stolen all your crap. But you guys must have some weird seasons here. I was driving in, I saw a wind zone on the street. A wind zone. I didn't know what to do. I'm like, whoa. Better find my chimes. Wind zone. Yeah, where I'm from, we call that outside.
Hi, Rex Moore with the Motley Fool here, and I've got 5 free stock picks for you today.
Look at these 2 lovebirds here, so young and in love. How long you 2 been together? 9 months. Wow, that's fantastic. Yeah, a lot of crowds would clap at that, not this one. You guys are like, they haven't earned it yet. 9 months. Where'd you 2 meet? Here? Right at the comedy show? Where'd you meet? A mutual friend. Okay, yeah. I'm not going to like track them down or something. So don't tell him a thing. He might come back. He's not from these parts. That's great. We got a couple lovebirds here. How about you 2? You seem very much in love. How long you 2 been together? 16 years. Yeah, oh yeah.
I gotta give you applause on that. Relationships take work. And that's why I'm not in one, because nobody wants to work with me. Jeez. I made fun of my dry spell. That's funny. Now I'm just busting balls. I went to a restaurant with some friends of mine the other day, and the waitress was starstruck. Like, it's King Cobra JFS. Holy shit. That's why I'm not worried about getting laid, to be honest. I can starstruck women here in town just by showing up. Yeah. I go to the bar. That's all I take, man. No, my tactical soap. And I see my dang spaghetti cooking video, they're like, damn. Like, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but that was some goddamn good spaghetti I made. Yeah. The audio was out of whack. Camera angles were meh at best. But I'm proud of my spaghetti that I made. That turned out so fucking delicious, dude. The amount of calories. That's ridiculous.
That barely beat the threshold. You guys like, should we do it? Yeah, we'll do it. I think that's worth it. That's fantastic. What's your secret, you two? Oh, yeah. That was, yeah. You really believe that, sir? Where'd you two meet? Where'd you, farmersonly.com? Where'd you meet? You what? You met his dad on an airplane in Australia. Oh, okay. And I mean, was his dad in the mix for a while, or what? What's going on here with you two? Is your dad sort of your liaison? He flies back and forth to Australia. I'll find you somebody. It might take a while, but I'll do it, darn it. What was your dad doing? He met her and said he thought that you would fall in love with her. Your dad is a great matchmaker. Yeah, that's amazing. How did he convince you to meet him? Okay, this is getting to be a long story. It is a live show right now. She's like, and then when I was 7, I realized, that's fantastic, you two lovebirds. Marriage makes a lot of sense, kids. It does. I mean, you know, the older you get, the more terrible, tragic things happen. And it's just very comforting to have somebody around next to you to blame. And plus, the older you get, the harder it is to make new friends. And the harder it is to find someone that wants to be intimate with you. So marriage really is bundling. Right? Right? The friendship is the...
Yeah. I get that. To a degree. The older I get, the harder dating becomes. By the time you're like 35, 40 years old, it's practically impossible to find a woman who hasn't had kids yet. So those are your two options. You pretty much date single moms when you're 40, or you don't. Shit. I'm just busting balls.
The cable package. The intimacy is the high-speed internet, right? And the monogamy, you know, that's the landline. I'm not really sure you want it, but it's probably for the best. Oh, thank you. Well, thank you. I feel like that joke went via satellite to some of the chairs.
Hit the trail with friends and the new Razor Trailers. Feel the exhilaration of instant response and explore freely while never getting lost. It's the ultimate in trail agility and endless comfort. Polaris. Think outside.
Polaire, huh? Four-wheelers are fun to drive.
We fight the battles no one hears about. We're the ones who go before all others. Join the fight.
America.
Plus, the older you get, the more, you don't look as great anymore. I mean, after the age of 25, you're never going to look as good again, It's true. I avoid my reflection in lakes, mirrors, sunglasses, and the disappointment in the eyes of whoever's looking at me.
Yeah. It's all about perspective, man. Look at me, I'm almost 30. I'm going bald. Haven't had sex in 3 years. I want an up-age girlfriend, and all I can do is wait patiently and keep biding my time. Enough chicks want to fuck me that are of age that it really don't matter. Even if they deny it, they secretly might have a thing for me, kind of thing. Who knows? Apparently, chicks got a thing for older dudes. She's like 21 and you're like 40. Shit, she might, you find the right woman. Like if you're 40 and she's 30. Yeah.
My friends are delusional about their looks. They often say to me things like, I'm not very photogenic. I don't take good pictures. I think if you consistently don't like the pictures you're getting back, you may not be a very attractive creature.
Nah, shit. I think it's how you perceive it, man. I'm not exactly very handsome myself. Like, I know I'm an ugly, retarded spurg, but I still try. It's all about how you perceive things, man. Now let's be real. I dress goth. I'm kind of creepy looking. I got that serious face. So even when I smile, it's just creepy as shit. But I don't let it stop me. I choose to focus on my attractive qualities. I'm not the handsomest, but I got some decent sized biceps. I got some wicked sick tattoos. I currently have 4 tattoos. My Aussie knuckles, yeah. My cobra on my left arm, cobra gram on the right, and this cradle of filth tattoo. I love my tattoos, man. They're sick. Getting your knuckles tattooed fucking hurts like a son of a bitch. You don't even know the half of it. No, I'm serious. It's all about how you perceive things, man. I haven't done a long video in quite a while, so I'll do a longer one this time around. Oh, cooking video. What's this? It's probably gonna be a burger or pizza. Typical Cobra. Holy shit, he made spaghetti and meatballs. All right. Oh, it was good. You don't even know. The mozzarella cheese, the Doritos. That was a King Cobra's version of spaghetti. I planned the recipe in my head, and then I fucking made it, improvised some of it. I thought it turned out good. But would I make meatballs like that again? Fuck yeah, I would. Stuffing mozzarella cheese into the meatballs and wrapping it in a strip of bacon and baking it in the oven after you roll an egg. You don't even know, YouTube. Baking until the bacon is cooked. So fucking good. I wasn't trying to offend nobody with my cooking. I wanted spaghetti and meatballs. I was craving it, so I made it. I've seen a couple of how-to videos on YouTube showing me how to make meatballs. Even if you didn't want to wrap it in bacon, you gotta stuff your meatballs with a chunk of mozzarella. It's so good, YouTube. Oh, fuck me. Okay, YouTube. Here I am sipping on some wine. Whoa, we got a herd of crows and ravens outside my window. Bunch of hawks or blackbirds just flying by. What kind of birds are those? Dude, I love living up here. Fuck yeah. I see birds fly by my window all the time. Yeah. But yeah, I'll sit here and watch stand-up comics. Work on my own stand-up comedy. I like making music. I like doing stand-up. Making people laugh, you know.
Try this. Check yourself out in the mirror. Does it look about the same? Perhaps you're ugly. Or maybe you're not mirrorgenic, you know? These same people, I don't test well. Maybe you're stupid. I'm not books.
You know, there's always someone out there who's uglier than you are, appearance-wise, and looks don't mean a thing. If you're a decent person, then you're a decent person. You could be the sexiest motherfucker alive, but if you're a shitty, shallow person, then you suck. You could be one of the ugliest motherfuckers on the planet physically wise, but have the goldest heart. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth. Yes, sir.
Smart, learn to read. I'm big boned. Yes, but those bones are covered with gristle. Here's my least favorite phrase. You should smile more. Maybe I smile when you're not around. It takes more muscles in the face to frown than it does to smile. How many muscles would it take for you to shut your beak? I'm a good listener when you're not talking. I'm easygoing. You sprinkle zen.
Oh my god, dude, this comedian is funny. Yes.
X on your Fruit Loops. You're stoned.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Well, that's good shit. Oh god damn it. Oh shit. There's some of these comedians out here are really funny, I'm not gonna lie. No, I saw a female comedian on Dry Bar Comedy that said Wyoming sucks, and I was like, really? That's because you haven't been to all the cool spots, man. Lake Alcova. Casper, this general area has a lot of pretty spots you can go to. You want to get your nature on? We got Crimson Dawn, the waterfalls, all the lakes. No, it's like people talk crap on Wyoming. They're just like, it's all one giant Walmart parking lot. And I'm just sitting there going, really?
My least favorite thing is when people go, "You look tired." Yeah, that's such a veiled insult, isn't it? Here's what I always say. I always go, "I love your cankles." It's perfect because the cankles are like the fatty thing above someone's foot. But a lot of people don't know that, so they'll go home and they'll Google it, and 2 or 3 hours later, their feelings will be hurt, and you'll be long gone. Marriage makes sense. Kids make sense. You know, no one regrets having kids. Anybody with kids here this evening? I don't think people with children. We know he's got the grizzly. How many?
Yeah, that's why I quit complaining about my dry spell. Sometimes being single's not so bad. Could you imagine having to pay child support to a psycho ex? Metalocalypse is on. You know how Terrence Pop goes, Space Ghost is on. I'm over here like, Metalocalypse is on. Well, yeah! You know, I generally feel sorry for people who have them things. In today's crazy, fucked up world, it's just ridiculous. And on top of it, man, kids are the biggest assholes, dude. That's because our adults are assholes to each other, so kids see it and think, this is how we're supposed to act. So you get pissed off at your kid for being the little asshole that they are. And it's like, you taught them that. Always telling these younger viewers, hey, you shouldn't bully each other, while the adults bully everyone they can. Don't do drugs, but if you have a headache, take an aspirin. What kind of mixed crap are we sending them?
You have, sir? 5 kids. Yeah, that seems like an abundance. Yeah. Is this the mom right here? Yes. Which one's your favorite? The youngest. Yeah, that's very rare for this portion of the show. Most women are like, I love all my children the same. She's like, just the youngest. We kept trying until we got her right. This is the weirdest crowd ever, guys. I don't know how you guys are feeling about me so far. I'm definitely going to tell my friends about you. You just are not very predictable. Most people, 5 kids, she's like into it. So the first 4, what's wrong with them?
You know, in my opinion, today's kids aren't being smacked enough. They lack no discipline. Growing up, if I had a smart mouth, I got slapped across the face. Hell, my dad got the belt when he was a kid. Today's kids got no respect. It's ridiculous. You ask them to go play outside, they're like, I am playing outside, but they're sitting there playing Fortnite, and you're like, no. But God forbid we slap a kid for being a smart mouth. Then you get these yuppies who are like, violence doesn't solve everything. You're right, but how effective is this? I want to count to 4, and if you don't knock it off, I want to send you to your room where you have all your toys and shit. Yeah, real effective. You can't spank kids anymore because that's child abuse. I'm like, screw you.
Nothing. You just thought, but how come you love the latest one the most? Oh, they say she's the favorite, and so you're just kind of saying it now so that it can be broadcast somewhere, so that your other fair kids will feel insecure for the rest of their lives. Yeah, they're all gonna be in therapy once this thing airs, and you will too at some point. But Grizzly, come on. Anyway. That's great. So I have 5 kids. That's fantastic. And you know, you always find the silver lining, no matter how bad your kids are, right? I'm sure there's like a parent of a serial killer out there somewhere that's like, you know what? Bob killed a few people, but he makes a great banana nut bread.
No. Screw serial killers. No, violence should not be a first resort. I agree. But at the same time, you gotta have something to bring them back to reality. Be like, hey, listen here, you little shit. Like, kids today are not being smacked enough. Us 90s kids, we know. We got smart with our parents, man. We got slapped across the mouth.
My wife and I just had a baby. Oh, thank you.
No one cares.
Thank you. It was really more her than me, although I did get in the spirit of things. I had an epidural, and
that pisses me off. Oh, me and my wife just had a baby. You mean she had a baby? All you had to do was come in her of-age pussy and wait for it to pop out. You didn't have to do shit. Inclusive language. Then you're sitting there calling yourself ugly, but you got yourself a baby mama, so you're doing all right for yourself. Psych. Dude, fudge that. You start bitching because you're single, and then you see a parent who's not ready to be a parent, and you're like, all of a sudden, hey, it ain't so bad after all.
my wife wanted to know the sex of the baby before it was born. They could do that now. I don't want to know, even after it was born. I don't want to know. Who am I, the Olympic Committee? I don't want to pry into its personal life, right? I figured whatever sex it was, I was going to raise it as a boy. And we don't have health insurance. I don't. So we had our baby at the vet, and It's a mammal. I don't know what I was thinking. I helped create two people my wife loves significantly more than me. Brought them inside my home as competition. I'm the third priority in my own house. Fourth, if there's chocolate around. And it's pandemonium. The other day, my wife walked in. She's like, "Oh, babies are crying. Did you hear them?" I didn't know what to say. If I heard them, I'm lazy. If I didn't hear them, I'm oblivious. So I said, what babies?
The thing alive!
And the kids aren't going to remember any of this anyway, right? No one remembers anything before the age of 5, right? That's why I'm not going to lift a finger to help my wife for 5 years. Yeah, I'm going to let her burn herself out.
That's horrible.
About year 5, I'm going to swoop in, rested and ready. Super dad! And then they will love me more than her.
Don't do that crap. Okay, do not try to do that shit. That makes your parent relationship toxic. Don't force your kid to pick favorites. That's toxic.
Because it's an 18-year marathon and my wife is sprinting from the starting line. I'm going to pace myself. When I do take the kids, I always make sure I do something wrong so my wife doesn't trust me to take them too often. And she'll come home, one of their diapers will be on backwards, or maybe one of them will have like a drink ticket from the horse track. I'm coaching my 5-year-old nephew's t-ball team, and it's fun, it's great. I'm the head coach, and I make all these inspirational speeches before the games, get these kids all riled up. And I use old movie quotes, because they've never seen movies before. I'm like, gather up, kids. There's a lot of glory to be had out of that field. You just got to reach out with 2 fists and grab it. It's not the size of the man. It's the size of the heart that beats within the man. Do or do not. There is no try. Look at those kids over there. They can't handle the truth. I pity the fool that tries to beat us today. Nobody, and I mean nobody, puts baby in a corner. We should go out there and live off the land, do what it takes to survive, eat things that'll make a billy goat puke. Wax on, wax off, sweep the leg, use the jab, shoot the glass, say hello with your little friend. Because they may take our lives, but they will never take our freedom!
Yeah.
We've lost every game. Wonderful to be with you guys here tonight, you know. I'm very frazzled. It's just good for me to be away from my family for a little while and hanging out with you, you know. My wife and I are very frazzled. My hair's starting to fall out. My wife always has one breast hanging out of her shirt. Just, you know, just so everything's on tap there.
I think it's best.
It's kind of beautiful, really. It's like living with a Picasso. We argue more than we used to. My friend called. He's like, dude, my wife's giving me the silent treatment. I'm thinking, I wish my wife knew about the silent treatment.
Yeah. You and your wife are going to a marriage counselor. And she says, you guys have a communication problem. But if she's giving you the silent treatment, then she's kind of helping with that along the way. Like that's fucking mature. Like, you don't want to talk about the issue. You're just going to be pissed off at your man and give him the silent treatment. And then bitch because he won't communicate with you. Well, like, I'm not trying to pick on women here, but god damn it, ladies. Wouldn't it help to communicate with your man? Because in some way, shape, or form, you would think you're scared to talk to your man about the issues because you're worried he'll freak out or the relationship won't work. So you give him the silent treatment. At some point, you'd have to be like, what? Those spaghetti and meatballs I made, so flipping good.
That'd be sweet. You know, usually when we argue, it's just because she's too hot or too hungry. You know, I think that's why most couples argue. So I don't even engage her anymore. I just turn down the thermostat, give her a chicken leg. I'm just more romantic than she is. She's very practical. The other day, I said to her, you would be the first thing I would grab at a fire. She goes, I would hope the first thing you'd grab would be a fire extinguisher.
Yeah, exactly. Even when you try to be romantic and soft to her, she finds a way to turn it into an argument. I'm not trying to pick on women, but you know how you are, man. Come on. You turn a compliment into an argument. Well, babe, you look deliciously sexy today. So I didn't look sexy last night. Oh, my God. You're the first thing I would grab if there was a fire. So you wouldn't grab a fire extinguisher and put the house out? Like, what the fuck, you asshole? Jeez.
We argue more than we used to. Why don't we say things to people we love we wouldn't say to strangers? I mean, people you love, they've earned your respect. You should be nicest to them, right? The other day we were arguing out of the blue. My wife goes, enough! Enough!
So Bespoke Post, they just send you a cool box every month.
Wow, this is kind of awesome.
This thing.
My wife's a Muppet, and but you wouldn't say that kind of thing to a stranger, would you? You wouldn't be at a coffee shop. Can I top you off, sir? Enough! So that's my message to you beautiful people here tonight. Don't hurt the ones you love. Hurt the ones you'll never have to see again. Reach out and say something cruel to a stranger.
That's horrible.
I think it should be legal just once a year to punch a stranger in the face. That'd be great. The police would come and like, I've got my punch card right here. You see it's still valid. This guy's dead. Well, there's 10 of us. And we all have cards.
That's horrible.
This crowd is so young, though. What a beautiful looking people. This is a beautiful crowd here this evening. I can tell there's no one super old in the crowd tonight because you can tell how old people are by the amount of Band-Aids they have on their forehead. Yeah, if you're like 90 years old, you always have at least one Band-Aid on your forehead. But if you're over 100, you will always have at least 2 Band-Aids on your forehead. One of them's not even covering anything. You just got it in a hug with another 100-year-old. Just switched foreheads.
Yeah, jeez.
I'm getting older. Who's older than they used to be? Anybody? I'm getting older. My back's starting to hurt. The other day, my back made a noise I had never heard it make before. I got out of bed. It sounded like this. No. My wife threw me a surprise party. Here's a tip. If someone's going to throw you a surprise party, make sure everybody yells, surprise. Yeah, nobody yelled it. I thought I had stumbled into my own intervention.
Yes.
I'm interested in finding out what Swiss Family Robinson does back here with a beard. How you doing, sir? Got a long beard. Are you a lumberjack or do you work as a captain on a ship? Really? Again, very strange crowd. It's like, actually, you got it right. You read my mind. Yeah, what do you do? A stay-at-home dad. Okay, yeah, okay. Another guy I really can't possibly make fun of. But here I go. How many kids do you have? 3. They got 5. You need. It's like comedy karaoke night now. It's like they win. I'm gonna give it to them. How old are they, sir?
4, 6, and 8.
Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. You got your hands full. Yeah, that's good. And so the beard, was that there before? Or you just trying to do like a Mr. Mom thing? He's like, I'm gonna let myself go. Be the grizzly dad. Stand on the porch. I got 3 kids, 3 chickens inside. Yeah, don't cross that threshold. Look at this beard. Took me 2 days to grow. How long did it take you to grow that beard?
Whenever your day starts, start with Gillette. Gillette's new Comfort Plus Dry Tech formula is designed to go on dry and fight sweat instantly.
Oh yeah, that's not bad. Yeah. Was it inspired by being the stay-at-home dad?
It's inspired by striking fear that much voice
Oh. Do you have a pitchfork, sir? Sir, I don't think you have to worry about that too early, but I think you're a good dad. You're getting out ahead of the problem. He's probably right when they were born. He's like, I'm growing a beard. Not gonna let this happen in my house. What a weird crowd this has been. That's great. Got the home care guy. One more. I'm just trying to get to know you guys a little bit. One more. Man in the red. Man in red. Do you live here in town? Wow. I think the crowd, having answered that way, the crowd seems kind of thankful. It's like, no. I am Mr. McGee. How come you said it that way? Taylorsville. What do you do out there in Taylorsville, sir? I mean, what am I going to do with you people? If there was some way I could just trade out this crowd right now. I mean, you guys are just so difficult. How can I make fun of that? You take care of your wife. I mean, I look like a total jerk making fun of you. Everybody seems to have come with some nice answer to every question. Yeah, how can you just take care of her? Did you work before? Yeah, what'd you do?
I keep my kids in the dark.
Yeah, this is very mysterious. Again, this is very rare for this portion of the show. Usually I just ask someone a question, they give me an answer, but with this crowd, it's kind of par for the course. He says, I'm just not going to tell you, and I've never told my daughter either. And my wife doesn't know, and the government, they don't really like it. See, people try to just lie about their jobs, don't they? They try to make their jobs. Come on, you can hint at it. Are you a spy? I mean, you're He looked at her like, can I tell him? You guys international spies together? Come on, I'm not going to make fun of you. That's not what I do. Can you just give us a hint? You're going to grow a beard. Okay, he's not going to tell us. That's okay. I don't like telling people what I do for a living either, sir. People ask, I just say I'm in the Blue Man Group.
Yes.
Pretty hard to disprove. Trying to watch my weight. I'm on a special diet. Turns out I'm allergic to gluten-free food. And it's not easy killing free-range gluten in the wild. You got to club them to death. Any hunters here with us tonight? Any hunters? You got over here. What do you hunt, sir? Everything. Wow, that would make you a very dangerous person. I'd be very careful. What can you narrow that down for us? Elk? Okay, yeah. Where do those run wild? The mountains. Thank you. Yeah. I thought they were on tropical islands mainly. It's like this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. That's great. Yeah. And how many elk have you killed this year? Zero. How come? You're not good. Well, have you seen an elk? Oh, you've seen a lot. I wouldn't have admitted that in front of this group. Like, I haven't even seen one. He's like, yeah, I see them all the time. They actually come right in front of me and mock me. They're like,
Shit.
In some places.
so you've seen them. What happened out there, sir? You hunt with a bow. Okay. Did you just not get the string connected to the arrow? Then they just ran you right over? But when we started this conversation, you said, what else do you hunt? Rabbits. Let's talk about that for a second. That doesn't seem very impressive. How proud can you be of a rabbit? You strap those to your hood afterwards? Just stick them in your glove compartment. You kill rabbits? With a bow? No. You don't use the bow on the rabbits. A shotgun, yeah, because with a rabbit, you need the heavy artillery. You want to make sure. An injured rabbit coming after your family. Daddy, the injured rabbit's back and he's angry. You should have used the shotgun or the bow. Elk's at the door, too. Well, what do you do with the rabbits after you kill them? You eat them. Okay, yeah, that doesn't sound good. And how many rabbits have you killed this year? A few, so maybe you're better with the shotgun. Maybe you should start using the shotgun on the elk, because those are bigger, right? You thinking about that? It's against the law. Oh, where is this? Huh? Here. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Well, that shoots that whole theory down. Guys, this is such a weird crowd. I'm going to try to say this as nicely as possible, guys. Never be a crowd again. Call each other. Don't all come on the same night. It's a toxic mix of people. I didn't think I'd be getting into the fine-tuned details of hunting elk in this region, but he told me, he's like, you don't know what you're talking about. You can't do that. You can only use a shotgun on rabbit. So have you ever killed an elk? No. Oh. So we've gone from, I don't know if you guys want to bring it back a second here. You want to read the transcript, or I can just tell it to you. I said, does anyone hunt? He said, I hunt everything that moves. I said, what do you hunt? He said, elk. Now we find out he's never killed an elk. I guess in that case tonight, we are all elk hunters. Thanks for coming, man. Wish I had a time machine when they asked me to do the show. You want to do the Friday Late Show? I don't know, maybe not. Might be some crazy people in the crowd. What a wonderful group this is. I had an interesting year, you know. Went snowboarding up in your mountains. That was fun. I love snowboarding. I love the lingo. The snowboarders are out there. They're out there shredding, getting gnarly. They'll yell things at you, and you don't know what they're saying. You know, this guy yelled at me. He's like, "Nice still fish, dude. Nice still fish." I'm like, "Gnarly torque feather to you." The other guy's like, "Awesome crab cakes, excellent bean dip." They're very poetic. This guy came up to me in the forest. He's like, "To shred or not to shred? That is the question. Whether 'tis gnarlier in the pipe to sever the slings and arrows about riches, fortune, by ripping an old school alley-oop gym-bulking rail slide. Or to take arms against a sea of troubles by ripping a fat, grassy, revered half-carve. Aye, there's the rub, my gnarly, big-panted cousin." I didn't hesitate. I said, "Two half-pipes diverge in a wood." And I took the pipe less traveled by.
Your deodorant is the pits. Huh? You've been using the same stick.
Skip. No. Fucking. Dr. Squatch.
It was just a fun year. I went to my first Notre Dame football game this year. Yeah, any football fans here? It was fun. But there was this old lady sitting behind us singing the entire game. Every time the band would play, she'd pipe up. 90-year-old woman just driving us crazy the entire game. The entire game she was driving us crazy. It's been like 6 months. I still can't sleep anymore. I wake up middle of the night. She's hovered above me with a pom-pom. So I thought I'd bring the sickness to you people here tonight. You don't remember a word I say. Hopefully elk hunter will wake up in the middle of the night. I've always wanted to sing the national anthem at a major sporting event. Wouldn't that be great? You got in the middle of the field, hundreds and thousands of people are watching. It's like, "Oh, say, can you see?" The free and the home of you guys have been so much fun. I just got the light. It means I'm supposed to get off stage soon. And yeah, I know. Usually when I see the light, that's how I feel. Usually I'm really disappointed. Tonight when I saw that light, I felt like a coal miner that had been trapped underground. A shaft of light broke through. I knew I was going to survive. Looks like we made it. I'm giving you a hard time. You guys were the best crowd we had here tonight, and I'll never forget you guys. I hope I didn't dominate too much of the conversation. but I sure enjoyed meeting you. I mean, I will admit there were times during the show that the whole thing felt like one big cruel practical joke. I really felt like you guys were just paid actors from Hollywood. And you met in line and before the show, and some director got you together and had a meeting. He's like, okay, here's what we're going to do.
When the comedian comes on stage and asks you questions, give him some of the strangest possible answers you can think of. If you ask where you're from, name a bunch of places he's never heard of that don't exist. Just name a friend of yours and then put a "ville" on the end. He won't know the difference. If you ask what kind of animal you'd like to be, say, my son, it's his birthday. And I would say he looks like a grizzly. You ask what kind of animal you'd like to be, say badger. Since the comedian doesn't have any jokes about that. If you ask what you do for a living, don't make up jobs he can make fun of. Be as vague as possible. Say sales. But don't tell him what you sell. Or say you're retired, but you used to love your job in the copy industry, working with kids. No comedian could possibly make fun of that. That'll stop him at the pass. Guess how many kids you have? Say 5, but you only love one of them. That'll depress the heck out of everybody. He says you've been dating for a while, 9 months. Make sure nobody claps in the crowd. That's what any normal group would do. Let's keep him guessing every step of the way. Guess what you do for a living? Say if you told him you'd have to kill him.
Yes.
Then even your children have never been told. That'll bring the show to a grinding halt. Last but not least, if he asks what you hunt, go ahead and say everything that moves. Then claim you kill elk with a bow. When he asks me how many you've killed, say 0. You mainly live on rabbits, which you kill with shotgun. If we play our cards right, we will drive this guy out of the business. We will never do comedy again. Great.
Oh my God, you two. It's too funny. 2 hours of watching stand-up comics. God damn. That's too goddamn funny. Yeah, buddy. So yeah, there are 70 tapes left on the deathbed tapes thing that I got going on. You want a chance to own some hella awesome merch? A cassette tape of Love and Vanity. Check out the tapes. Yeah, buddy. I'm gonna plug that again. Sweet. That's too goddamn funny. I like watching stand-up comics on YouTube. It allows me to work on my own bit. Anyways, YouTube, thank you for watching. I'll catch you later.